Hello, everyone. This is Mrs. Sims, your school counselor intern. And today's presentation topic will cover motivation to succeed and tips to help you reach your goals. The learning objectives for today, students will identify motivational strategies. Students will gain self-confidence and ability to succeed. And students will apply self-motivation and self-direction to learning. So, what is motivation? Motivation is an internal and external force that drives an individual to accomplish a goal or achieve a desired outcome. So, did you know that there are different types of motivation? Motivation can come from external factors and within an individual as well. People can favor one type of motivation over the other, but you will notice that sometimes people switch between the different types depending on the situation. So, the example that you see here is in reference to a PE class. So, on the external side, there's three different types of motivation or people in terms of motivation. So, A motivation, for this person, they have no desire to participate in the activity, and in this case, PE. External regulation is a person who is motivated by an outside force. So, if they're getting a reward or they want to earn a certain grade. Introjected regulation, this person basically participates in an activity or does a task because they feel guilty or they want to impress others. On the other side, you see internal. So there's three different types of internal motivation. Identified regulation, for this one, people see the value in the activity. So in the case of PE, someone might enjoy participating in class because they know it can promote good health. Integrated regulation, basically for this person, they take part in this activity because it's a part of who they are, their self-identity. So maybe their morals and values drive why they want to participate or complete the task. And the last one is intrinsic motivation. For this type of person, they enjoy the activity and they see satisfaction and they want to learn new skills. So we'll focus more on internal motivation. So for this, you want to find meaningfulness. So understanding the purpose and importance of your work or goal. The next step would be choice. So you want to think about the choices you're making. So what is the possible impact on your everyday life? Is it a positive thing or a negative thing? And then competence. Basically, for this, you want to trust in your own abilities and build new skills. And the final thing for internal motivation is progress. You want to make sure that you're acknowledging your achievements, whether they're big or small.
When you had that third failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up.
Your life is a testament to the idea that nothing is impossible. That if somebody says no, you say it's just the beginning.
The most poignant 7 words ever uttered in any speech anywhere. Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
You have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. You've got to find what you love. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Confucius said one time, he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. The only thing that I see distinctly different about me is I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill, there's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm going to die. It's really that simple.
Most people don't even try, sadly. Most people try and then stop, give up. Very few people try and try and try and do and never give up. And those are the people that ultimately succeed and win.
And most people avoid the struggle. Most people go through life avoiding pain. And when you go through life like that, something in you dies. Something in you that you never activate is lying dormant in there, that you never get a chance to call on because you have not challenged yourself.
If you want to make your dream become reality, the people that are running at their dreams know that it's possible that you can live your dream, that it's necessary, that you're relentless, that you have a plan of action, that you are creative. The people that are living their dream of finding winners to attach themselves to. The people that are living their dreams are the people that know that if it's going to happen, it's up to them. And they're resolving within themselves, it's not over until I win.
So after watching that clip, I want you to reflect on what inspires you to pursue your goals. And do you have goals? So take some time to journal or write a note on a note card. And basically, you're going to do this to remind yourself, to help you during your challenging times. Motivational tips. So now we're going to move on to a few tips that I have for you to help you stay motivated. Tip 1, organization and time management. These are important skills to develop for setting and accomplishing tasks or goals. Since you will be spending time at home studying, make a dedicated workspace. You also want to make sure you're keeping this workspace neat, and you want to have all your materials ready to go when it's time for you to study and focus. And then, so you can also use, for time management, you can use digital or physical planners to keep track of time, activities, your due dates. In terms of time management, you want to make sure that you're planning the activities, you're prioritizing them, and you are taking action to complete the task. Tip number 2, understanding your learning style. So people learn in different ways, and depending on the person, they could prefer one or more learning styles. It's important that you know your learning style because it can better help you understand and retain information. So the different types of learning styles that I want to present to you, the first one is a visual learner. For someone who's a visual learner, they might learn better by seeing maybe a poster or watching a video. Someone who's an auditory learner, they might need to listen to recorded lessons like audio or podcasts to retain the information. And then reading and writing learners, they basically, maybe they need to read out loud while they're taking notes. And a kinesthetic learner, they like to have like hands-on activities and movement. So basically I want you to think about what type of learner you are and what is working for you. Are you the type of person that needs to write? Are you a hands-on person in terms of learning? And then what adjustments can you make? So if something's not working for you, how can you make an adjustment so that you are making progress? And then lastly, have you used all your resources? What I mean by this is, have you reached out to your teachers? Have you asked for help maybe at home or talked to a counselor? You just want to make sure that you're doing everything you can to ensure that you're successful and that you are accomplishing your goals and staying motivated. So tip number 3 is mindset and self-care. So taking care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally is definitely important for overall motivation and productivity. So basically, if you look at this picture on the left with the brain is like a muscle. Your brain gets stronger when you embrace challenges. So it's important that you practice positive self-talk and you have a growth mindset so that you can overcome obstacles. It's also important to take breaks and practice self-care. On the right, you'll see 6 types of self-care that you can practice. Physical is like working out, exercising. Mental would be just paying attention to your thoughts. And practical would be like making sure you're getting ready for the day and showering. And emotional would be paying attention to your feelings, how you're feeling internally when things are bothering you. Spiritually, if you are religious or if you practice other types of spiritual practices, then that would be something to consider. And then social. And I know in this situation right now, it's difficult for us to interact with people in person. However, there are other ways that we can engage and connect, whether that's through social media or FaceTiming or having family dinners, depending on what works for you. And tip number 4, it's important to maintain a healthy support system. For each person, their support system may look different, but it's important to surround yourself with people who support and motivate you. I've listed a few different options here in terms of general support system. Some benefits of having a healthy support system includes accountability. So if you set a goal, maybe your friends will hold you accountable if you don't complete the task. Connectedness, so you have a sense of family and community, and you feel like you have a place where you belong. They can also provide you resources. So your school counselor or your teacher may be able to refer you to places on campus or connect you with other people. Encouragement. So when you're feeling down and you're having a hard time motivating yourself as well, they can encourage you through the process. That connects to increased motivation. So if your friends, for example, have a lot of goals and they're completing tasks and working hard and getting good grades, maybe that'll help encourage you and increase your motivation to be productive. They can be emotional support for you as well. So like I was saying, paying attention to your emotions. When that happens, sometimes people may need to talk to someone, and your support system can help you with that. They help build your confidence. So when you feel like you have people who are behind you, who are saying positive things about you, it helps you feel good about yourself. And lastly, collaboration. A lot of this happens usually in the classroom or it could happen at work, but you're working together with a group of people to accomplish a common goal. Now, I want you to remember that maintaining healthy relationships requires an effort from all involved parties. So if you want to maintain your healthy support system, just make sure that you're doing your part. So that was it for our tips. In terms of final remarks, you want to make sure that you're focusing on things that you have control over. Also, accomplish your goals one task at a time. And if you need help, make sure you reach out and ask for help. And you want to practice positive self-talk and saying good things about yourself. And then overall, I know that this may be a challenging time and sometimes it's difficult to stay motivated, but using these tips and other people to help get you through would be the best thing that you can do for yourself. So I just want to leave you with, go out and make things happen.